Are live with an infernal attack, and Lulu has just left the wrong place.
Yes. Now, just for me to remember, she concluded this was not the right place. We had concluded the same thing via various searches, arcane and otherwise. Does she have any idea where to go next?
She's going to meditate on it, pretty much.
Okay. Do we need... Well, let's at least go back to
the War Machine.
We're
going to take a long rest and then get our hit points everything back, so we've... After this, I will now... Why are you taking that long rest? Yada yada.
Did we need to drive away from this area? Are we likely to get... attack some more, or I feel like this is probably actually a pretty safe place right now because Harlan's dead, right?
Yeah.
And he was probably the main person who came here, the main threat.
Yep, and the Sturges have all left too, so we're not worried about like little bug people attacking us.
Okay.
So after we finish this, Lulu realizes that she thinks there are two sites important to find in the Citadel. We only need to go to one though. The Path of Demons or the Path of Devils? The Path of Demons is where demons manifest, and the Path of Devils is where demons are destroyed. Sorry.
Okay, so the Path of Demons is where demons manifest, and the Path of Devils is where demons are destroyed.
Yep. Which one do you want to go with? I'm going to leave my characters out of this so that you choose.
Yeah, I feel like the Path of Devils sounds a better option.
Okay.
That pause was quite ominous. I am not reassured at all.
Okay, so as you start... She points out where you're going, and so you're going to start driving there. Roll 2d4.
I would be delighted to roll 2d4. Do you want them separately?
Yes.
4 and 3.
Good. Because if you roll the same thing on both dice, you end up lost.
Okay.
Which is why the dice get bigger the more experienced a guide you have.
Okay.
Which is why you aren't an experienced guide, you're a newcomer, which is why you're rolling d4s. I should have rolled d3s,
gotcha.
Technically. Okay, so as you arrive at this area, which also like... you see... And the map says, the purest of souls lures fiends into a hellish trap.
I wasn't prepared to start typing. Go ahead. The map says,
the purest of souls lures fiends into a hellish trap. Zap, zap.
okay.
I need that. This one.
Well...
As you approach, you see radiant light cascading from a rusted metal monument shaped like the upraised mandibles of a giant beetle.
A monument shaped like the jaws of a giant beetle.
Yes. Like... That's not actually moving, it's just like...
Alright. And there's a glowing light coming from it?
Yes.
What color light? Like red, blue?
Rainbow. You're too far away to say what's causing the light, though.
Okay. So Lulu, what do you think we need to do here? You said there was...
She's uncertain, but she thinks this is like a really key way to break the... Not break
the memory block?
Yeah. She thinks this is a really key way to find out where the sword is.
Okay. So you think we need to just get out and explore? We didn't have a particular... We don't know what our objective here is.
Correct.
Okay. Alright. Let's see if we can find a secure car park. Bump, bump.
So just lock the thing up.
Yeah.
Remove another soul coin, by the way.
I will remove another soul coin. 1 second. I'm going to use the bookmarks to get there. Alright.
After exploring, and you realize that there is a unicorn in the monument.
So that's the purest of souls.
Yep.
Alright, we're not fiends, so it shouldn't be luring us into a trap. Are unicorns sentient insofar as are they able to communicate?
Yep.
What languages do they speak? Like celestial or?
This was asleep right now, so I will find its stat block. Let's see. Would you just, like, as you're approaching to see closer about the unicorn?
Yeah, we don't want to get too close because we've already been told there's a trap. But I feel like we ought to be able to rescue it if it needs rescuing.
Give me a religion check. Or a con check, whichever you prefer.
Okay. Beg your
Hail
pardon.
to the sneezer.
And all of me can do this, right?
Yes.
Okay. 16 from Cassandra.
You think they speak things like Celestial, Old Elvish, Sylvan, but you are not sure if they speak anything else.
Do the rest of me need to do the check, or was that?
Yes.
Okay.
They're fey creatures as well, but they're mostly Celestials.
That would be a 12 from Flick.
Okay.
Coke, you sweetie, don't do that.
No.
Alright, and this is Arcana or Religion?
Correct.
13 from Allie.
Okay, so together, Allie and Flick managed to combine their efforts to think that maybe they could also use telepathy. I've heard rumors about this.
Okay.
As this happens, the sun burrows out from underneath and goes, casts a spell on itself, and then says, "Hi, it looks female, and looks like a female elemental of some kind."
Okay.
Like a response says, "Hi, okay, the dog's kind of distracting me. I'm gonna have to go back to the notes that I have right here."
Okay.
Alright, she says, "I'm Ralzala."
Rosala?
R-A-L Zala. It's a Deo. No, it's a one word. And the H isn't there.
What age?
You put an H in.
I don't have an H in.
I can't see it's not.
Ralzala?
Yeah, but you put an H in the first time.
Alright.
Okay, anyway.
Last name?
She doesn't have a last name.
Oh, I thought you said something.
It's a Deo. That's what it is. It's a type of elemental.
Oh.
Like a genie.
Okay. I'm just guessing at the spelling.
She says, I think you guys want a free moon color here, right?
Well, we want to talk to Mooncolor and make sure Mooncolor is okay, and if Mooncolor is in fact a unicorn that needs to be freed, then yes, we wish to free it.
I'm under orders to guard this thing, and I don't want to, so I can help you guys with that if you help me. Please?
Let me say up front, we're not going to commit to anything until we understand all the ramifications.
Okay.
We are, of course, willing to hear what you have to say.
Okay, so I know a way to... So I don't like Zariel, and I know of a way to, get... I know of a way to get you to... I could get you to Bell's Forge, a letter of introduction. And he's the former Archdevil who used to control Avernus. I gave him a letter of introduction, which gave a lot of help and leeway with whatever you want to do. And I just need some help breaking this pact, which could allow you to... Which could allow me to help you free Mooncolor here.
Cassandra purses her lips because this is not the direction. She doesn't like the direction this is going. What she was looking for in terms of information is understanding whether Mooncolor is in fact a trapped unicorn, why and how Mooncolor is trapped, and so forth. So,
Just I just understand that. So I'll
yes.
send that in.
Okay. So yeah, what we're trying to understand is what's the situation here, so that we know whether or not moon color should be freed.
Oh yeah, Mooncolor. Ralzala definitely agrees with that.
Because I don't want if it turns out that moon color is not in fact the purest of souls and is a some sort of fiend in disguise.
No, she's a power battery.
All right.
She's being used as a battery for this thing, which.
So she's a legit unicorn. We're confident of this. Do
Yeah,
I need to do rolls?
Ralzala guarantees it, and she explains like how the thing works. But you can give me an insight check with advantage because of how honest she's being.
Okay. And then Allie has a minimum of 19 after all.
Yep.
On insight checks for lying. Cocked. Yeah, so 19.
You think she's telling the truth?
Okay. So,
Mooncolor's being held against her will. Ralzala wants to free her, but really isn't allowed to because she'd then get in a lot of trouble that would be pretty much guaranteed to kill and then get Mooncolor in even more trouble, so.
Okay, so Mooncolor has been trapped by somebody.
Zariel.
Zariel. I glance at Lulu out of the corner of my eye to see how she's taking it.
She doesn't make that
Mooncolor
face.
needs to be freed. Ralzala has made a pact with whom?
Zariel by accident. She wanted to defeat a rival, Oldeo, but in the process made a pact with Zariel, which kinda turned out poorly.
Mm-hmm. And the immediate implications of that pact to us are that
She has to guard
she has to guard Mooncolor and keep Mooncolor trapped.
Yep.
And prevent people from freeing Mooncolor.
Correct.
So why does Ralzala think that she can help us? How can she help us without breaking her pact?
Well, she thinks that if we can, she can get us letter of instruction to Belle, which would give us a lot of leeway with everything, and she wants us to help her break the pact so that she can. So she thinks there's an oracle named Red Ruth in a nearby area. If we can find a way to fix this.
So this isn't a we free Mooncolor and then she's no longer, and then Ralzala's no longer bound. This is, we're gonna try and break Ralzala free, and
then Ralzala will help us.
Because she's no longer okay.
Yeah, because if we try and break Mooncolor free now, Ralzala has to technically beat the crap out of us.
Okay. All right. We were informed by arcane means that Mooncolor is a trap for fiends. What can you tell us about that?
When a fiend gets, when a fiend gets within 100 feet of this place, it uses her power to launch a bolt of her energy at all demons, to be precise, which pretty much incinerates it's all but the mightiest of them. She gives the specifics of how it works if you want.
Okay.
And if you want, I can tell you how it works. So, basically,
that's fine.
it does 40d12 radiant damage on a failed save or has much on success.
All right, and it's specifically fiends.
Demons.
Sorry, demons.
Yeah, specifically demons.
Oh, sorry, I thought you said fiend.
I said you maximum, I meant demon.
Demon. All right.
It does need a launch recharge afterwards, though. So.
Okay, so. And if we were to help free you, you will help us free Mooncolor, and you will do no harm to us or Mooncolor.
Correct.
Ever, as long as we're not attacking you.
Correct.
Okay. So, how is it that you think we can help break your pact?
There's an oracle named Red Ruth. She could surely find a solution to the problem that I have.
An oracle named Red Ruth?
Yep, Red Ruth. She's in the forest nearby.
us free will color. And we'll do none of us harm unless we harm her first. Okay. Alright.
She also has letter of introduction to Belle if we want.
And Belle?
B-E-L.
Okay, who is Belle?
I mentioned that several times. He's the former archdevil who's in charge and really doesn't like Zariel. So if whatever we're trying to do, if Zariel doesn't like it, which she thinks we're not going, or doing that Zariel doesn't like, Belle would be a really helpful ally.
But Belle is an archfiend.
Technically.
Alright. And now this letter of introduction, she would give this to us now or after we freed her from the pact?
After free from the pact.
Okay. Alright. Where could we find this red Ruth?
She asked if we have a map that we can, that she can point to.
Is it safe for us to show her the map?
Yeah.
Okay, we show her the map.
She points to the area. Because otherwise she's going to have to draw the map on the ground.
Right, yeah. No, I just wanted to make sure that this wasn't some... I'm not going to use the term artifact because you have made clear to me that artifact is a technical term.
It's technically magical.
It's talking.
Yeah, but somehow it's... I don't know how to explain this thing because this thing is really weird. So,
Granted. Alright.
This thing's definitely not magical is the weird part, too.
Okay. I am interested in pursuing this quest.
My characters are as
and
well.
so am I, and I am 2.
So,
I am 3.
You're not 3. Okay, so roll 2d4 for whoever's driving to see if we can maneuver there.
Now that I know, I'm going to roll a pair. 4 and 3.
Again!
Yay!
As you reach the area, you hear from the man, "Your future is written in your blood. She'll open your veins to paint the story hidden in your heart." Also, the reason I've had that pause from last time...
She'll
open your veins...
Open your veins.
...to paint the story hidden in your heart. The reason I had that pause was because last time we did the Path of Demons.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, we did the other one last time.
This did not sound familiar to me, so...
Yeah, and Path of Demons actually turned out to be a lot easier for us because we got a lot of allies out of it.
Oops.
Yeah, this will be a lot more fun. So, you see a maze of warped trees and bone-like vines stretching before you. Calcified corpses merge with the trees, covered in fungal pods that feed on the blood oozing through the undergrowth. Here and there, narrow paths wend deeper into the forest. Or the wood.
So you're basically saying we're going to have to get out and walk?
Yeah.
Bug completely or...
We can turn this thing off again. We don't have to use another soul point though. We can just turn this thing off and just...
Yep. Lock it up. Set the parking brake.
Okay, give me a group survival check.
Yeah, once again, I do not have any buffs available to apply to everybody. Alright, what? Survival check?
Yep. Group survival check. There.
23 from Cassandra.
That's a good pass. Okay, I got to pass.
12 from Flick, which
Okay.
doesn't make any sense, considering his background. And 23 from Allie. So two 23s and a 12.
We got 5 passes and 1 fail.
Okay.
So we managed to make it to a cave-like hollows lying in the center of this maze. Hundreds of bones and body parts hang by twine from the entrance, and the ceiling is strung with a garland made of bloody entrails. The air buzzes with flies.
Alright, so here's the thing. I'm not enthusiastic about this whole her opening her veins and using her blood to come up with the prophecy.
Yeah, here's the thing. The cartographer lied. You don't know that, though, so... okay, I'll have her come out now. Who's there? As a nighthag comes out, looks a lot like Mad Maggie, but not like her, just same sort of species.
Species, not family.
Yeah.
Okay.
This hag wears a dress made from stitched together bones, strings of infant skulls hang around her neck, and chatter nursery rhymes in different languages as she talks.
That's not disturbing at all.
Oh, it gets worse.
Jesus Christ.
she says,
Sorry about the swearing.
she says, "So, you wish to free Valzala the Deo?"
Allie says, that about sums it up.
Fascinating. I also make potions if any of you are interested. And don't worry, it's not like that. I use my blood for this. Anyway,
I see.
I know how to free Ralzala from her pack, but I won't tell you until you perform a favor for me first. I'm long overdue for my bath. Been a couple centuries at least since I washed.
Oh, good lord, is this Skyron again?
Who?
Never mind.
Anyway, she wants you to arrange for, a session at the Infernal Rapture in the Wandering Emporium.
I'm sorry, we're making her a spa appointment?
Yes. And then we're also going to watch over her home when we return, if we want this to happen.
Okay, so we have to go find the Wandering Emporium.
She'll point out where it is so we can get there guaranteed.
We're going to make a spa appointment and pay for it in advance. We come back.
She provides payment for us.
We watch her place while she goes and has her spa appointment. And then she comes back all refreshed and tells us what we need to know.
Yep. I'm printing way too much at this, but this is hilarious, her face. Look if she would catch a Lulu.
Excuse me for a moment. So 25 on the lyometer?
What?
I just did an insight check. 25.
She's telling the truth. She's telling the truth.
Oh my god.
This is honestly what she wants. It's been several centuries since she had her last bath, at least.
What kind of time frame is this likely to take? Is the Wandering Emporium like days away or weeks away?
Avernus is relative. It could be anywhere from a few hours away to a few days away.
Okay.
Everyone who lives in Avernus for any period of time knows this. Is you can spend like 2 minutes driving and get there, or you can spend then you can spend a few days driving back.
That's going to make it a little complicated in terms of scheduling her appointment, because we have to allow the most possible time for us to get back, tell her when her appointment is, and her get back to it.
She knows she has the time ready so she can prepare it.
Okay.
She knows the time for her going to accept it. She's an oracle. She can
Alright.
see the future.
Okay, so how far away is our vehicle?
About not too far away. What?
I'm wondering, do we have to, while we're watching her place, do we all have to stay in here and live in here amongst all the bones the whole time, or can we?
It's only take a few hours.
Can we base out of our?
It's only take a few hours, she says.
Okay. If the whole thing's going to be like a week long, then I'd like for us to have the option of some of us staying in our machine, and then just send a couple of guards to hang out in here in shifts. Is she good with that? If
she's fine with it as long as we succeed on making sure nothing wrong happens.
Okay. All right. Well, let's take down her information and go make her appointment.
Okay.
So this is another round of rolling a pair of D4s to make sure I don't get lost getting to the...
Nope, you don't have to do that.
Oh.
She's that good.
Yay.
As you arrive at the Wandering Emporium, I'll now go to the Wandering Emporium. Where is the Wandering Emporium? Because... Da-da-da... Oh, wandering, 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 wandering. Okay. Empty stair. You hear, as you arrive, you hear, Mahadi's Wandering Emporium has a knack for showing when you least expect it. As you arrive with them, as you arrive at the Wandering Emporium, and then as you arrive, you see a where was it? A collection of brightly colored tents stands clustered together, creating an oasis of comfort amid the dread landscape of Avernus. Huge infernal war machines form a horseshoe around the tents with curtains made of small rectangular iron plates and lampstand with chains strung between them. Soft, lilting music and wondrous smells drift across the hot winds, inviting a closer look. As you get closer, you realize that a sign posted at the entrance, strangely understandable in all languages, simply states, "All welcome here. No fighting, no spellcasting, no exceptions."
Hang on. No fighting, no spell casting, no exceptions. That is noteworthy. Actually, that is so noteworthy, I'm going to turn it red and bold.
It's a very bold statement.
Okay. Alright. Let's,
As you arrive, you see a man.
I make, Allie, make sure everybody's clear on the no fighting, no spellcasting, no exceptions.
We can all read it, yep.
Yeah.
A man greets
Let's
you
go.
and says, "Ah, Lulu, pleasure to see you again." And
Does Lulu appear to recognize
She-
him? How does she respond?
Huh? And he says, "Oh."
Allie asks, have you met Lulu before?
Yes, I have. I just might find it.
Would you be so kind as to tell us about that?
Yeah, I sheltered her for a little while. I was trying to remember how. He would explain this. He says, "As I met Lulu a little while ago, when she was fleeing from devils, I sheltered her for a little while." So, what are you looking for?
We explained that we need to make an appointment.
Red Ruth.
Yes.
I will see to
Does
it
she
it's
come
all
here
set up.
often?
Not often enough. Anything else you guys need?
No, if you can just direct us to where we can make her appointment, that would be very helpful of you.
Okay.
Or
He directs you there.
I don't know whether Lulu's having.
Lulu just was a little confused. She's fine though.
I'm wondering whether she has any questions she'd like to ask him about her time with him.
She doesn't.
Okay. Alright, so this is not going to be a way to refresh her memory.
She's trying to think about something or trying to think of a question to ask him, but she can't because she doesn't recall him at all.
Okay. Alrighty.
So, as we, after setting up the spa appointment, we can head back. So I will set up, so we head back, takes exactly as much time she said it would, down to the seconds.
Okay.
Red Ruth heads out, and now we get to watch over the area.
Okay.
So,
Now, this is, I have a picture in my head, but I don't know whether that came out of my own head or out of your description. Is her home in a cave? Or is that my...
No, it's a hovel. Oh, it looks like a cave, but it's at the center of a maze. Here's a image of it. So this is her home. This is where her cave-like hovel is, and this is what it is like. She has like it's not actually in a cave.
Okay.
But there's a cave-like
Alright, so
hovel.
this is an open area.
Yes.
Okay. Alright, and there are many approaches. Are
No, there's only one.
Okay, we're house sitting the hovel.
Yep.
Okay.
Make sure nothing goes wrong.
Alright.
Speaking of which,
Now, I don't suppose before she left I could have asked her a particular question.
what's the question?
So at this point, are we just concerned with outside threats, or have you got any experiments or activities running in here that might go awry in your absence?
She doesn't
Without your
have any
supervision.
experiments that would go
Okay.
awry.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that we're only looking for people coming in to trash the place and not her having something boiling over in a
No, she wouldn't have it.
in a lab.
Okay. As this happens,
Well, I'm glad I picked a different
so are we all
direction
going to
this time.
are we all going to be are we all going to be
I
watching?
think for starters, yeah, we're all going to stick together for starters. If
And suddenly, wait, what?
once we've put in the better part of a day and it's bedtime, then we'll start taking shifts.
It's not going to take that long. Don't worry. You see a treant, a demonic treant,
Okay.
and 2 dryad spirits going, she must pay, coming towards you guys. So.
And a treant, do I know what a treant is?
Yes.
What is a treant?
Ent from Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
Giant tree person.
Great big.
It's, yeah, just this, but tree person.
Okay.
Giant tree.
Cassandra calls out, leave this place. There is nothing here for you.
Vengeance.
She gives him one more try. There is no vengeance to be had here.
Roll for initiative.
Okay.
Start with Flick.
20.
Allie.
9.
Oh, you got 29. Nice.
And 10.
Okay, 25. Nat 24 for Azir. A 22 for. Sorry, Eisen got 25. 22 for Azir. And 18 for Varane. Lulu is going to act on our lowest initiative character, so that'll be Allie. And they got. Who all themselves? That is a. So we're starting with Eisen. Eisen backs up a few feet, does his whole, and does the little spanking. This time, actually, no, Louise is interested. Or is it a different size? Let me find it. I had your brain for it, sorry. This time, a Terran reality appears. As he's up first, he got 25.
Yep.
What was it? No, wait, maybe make that face.
Just seemed like a pretty impressive whatever that he's doing.